most people don't see real because we've watered down what we show on TV to make it fit this, made a good shot, animal died after 50 yards in seconds. That doesn't always happen, unfortunately.
Well, and also like just the consumption of meat in general. Most people have never been to a slaughterhouse. Most people have never seen it, including me. I've never seen a cow get a bolt in the head.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And I've eaten so many cows.
It's terrible.
The process used to be absolutely normal. If someone saw that you had venison and you described the kill, they're like, yeah, that's what you do. Mm-hmm. That is how you get venison. Yeah. That is the only way to get our meat. And everyone did it forever until the last 100 years. Which is so crazy that it's become controversial over the last 100 years.
Only now when we have other options and life's so comfortable.
And places where it's not normal to hunt, but yet the average consumption of meat is very high, like the UK or Brazil. In Brazil, I have friends that have posted photos, that are from all around the world. And they get hate from these people from Brazil, which they're famous for steakhouses.
Yeah, I know Brazilian
churrascarias are amazing.
All the meat you want.
Yeah, you literally all you can eat meat.
Yeah.
But they don't have a history of hunting.
No.
So because they don't have a history of hunting, they don't understand it. And they don't. Why would you do that when you could just go to the supermarket?
And I say that it's terrible with the cow with the bolt through the head. I just feel bad. I don't like watching even the animals I kill. I don't like watching them die. It's just I feel bad for it. That's it. Yeah. That's it. I understand it has to happen. I mean, I kill myself, but it's like, doesn't mean that I enjoy the act of killing.
No one enjoys the act of killing. You enjoy the success and the meat and the fact that it's done quickly and cleanly.
And we've been guilty of this before, like kind of mentioning factory farms and not giving credit to ranchers that do it right. So it's not like every cattle operation is terrible.
Right. I've had a bunch of ranchers on to sort of try to correct that and explain to people.
So it's not that when I said it's terrible, I don't want any negative, because there's some great ranchers out there, and beef is like the staple of the meat that we eat here in this country. So we've got to do it right.
Yeah, but it's just a symptom of the culture that we live in, that most of the time it's not done right. That's what's so crazy. What's so crazy is people like my friend Will Harris, who runs White Oak Pastures.
Yeah, I saw that book right there.
Yeah, he's amazing. And that guy really, really put in effort. It took him 20 years to convert his family farm from an industrial farm to a regenerative farm. It took immense resources and time, and they knew it was going to make them less money, and he still did it. And he did it, and he's out there preaching the gospel and telling people that this is the way nature is supposed to be handled, and that what he does at his farm, which is an amazing place, is he recreates nature in a contained environment. And these animals all live naturally. The pigs live naturally. The chickens live naturally. He was explaining the entire process of it. It's incredible.
Great.
It's incredible. And it's very difficult to do. What he's done is pretty amazing. And he has friends that are running these industrial farms that are right next to him. And the difference in the impact, when you see like the impact that it has on the river system that he has near him, like the difference between his river with the runoff from his farm, which is nothing, to the one next to it, just like completely pollutes the river. And there's no regulations on that. There's no regulations on how much herbicides and pesticides gets washed into the streams and chokes the fish to death. No one's paying attention to that. That guy's doing it right, and kudos to him. And I try to highlight those people as much as possible. It's him or Joel Salatin, who runs Polyface Farms, and there's a bunch of great regenerative ranchers in here, right in Texas. And we get Rome Ranch, and we get a lot of our meat. If we buy steaks, we try to get it from those places.